Hi, I'm Angeline. I'm at Alexander Pilates in Durham, North Carolina, and this is just a couple of short exercises. We call these exercises cat exercises. There's a series of them. We learned these from Blossom Leilani Crawford, who learned them from her teacher, Kathy Grant, and they're really great for, say, first thing in the morning, or last thing before bed if you're feeling tired, if you're kind of creaky and achy and you just want to get some nice little stretching motions going. This is fantastic for your spine. So we're going to start this on, I'm going to use this Cadillac we have here. If you're at home, you want to have like a mat on a floor or something, just so you have a nice stable place, but not on the ground, not on the floor itself. So give yourself a little bit of cushion, okay? So we start this in a quadruped position. So you're on your hands and knees. I've got my legs hip width apart, and I've got my arms right a little in front of my shoulders, and I'm looking for a long straight spine. So there's a slight curve in it a little bit, but I'm not rounding and I'm not arching, but I'm trying to find a nice sort of zero spot where it's pretty neutral. And I'm going to have my head be a part of that neutral there. And I'm pressing my body up away from it rather than sinking down through my chest. And the thought here is just to come forward slightly and to rock back over my knees. It's not a big movement. This is a small movement. My belly is lifted and supporting the spine as I'm slightly going forward and back. And then as I start thinking about going forward, I imagine my lower spine is stretching stronger behind me, and as I start moving back, I lengthen longer out of the top of my spine. So I have opposition, which is helping to put space in between the vertebra and my back. Just a few times here. And then I'll come back to center, and then I'm going to start with a curved spine. So my head's going to go down, my ribs up, and my tailbone down, getting a nice curve through the spine. And from here, this is what she calls a mini cat. So through the mini cat, it's a very small movement starting from the base of the spine, reversing that curve from about my waistband down, and then I curl my pubic bone right back under, right to where I started. Pushing the floor away again, just the lower spine moving out and away, and then drawing up through the low belly tailbone to curl right back in again. And tail reaching out long, and then scoop and curl it right back in. I'll do one more. Low back is going to reach out long, and it's going to curl right back in. And the next one she calls a hissing cat. So there's a strong exhale as you do it. It starts from the mini cat, so it starts from the small movement, lifting, reversing the curve. And then you go through the spine. When you get about to your middle back, you start to exhale and lift your head up. And then from here, you're going to exhale as you lean, reach back, stretching your hips over your legs and reaching out. And then you're going to keep the hands pressing into the mat, drawing your belly in. You round back up through your spine so that your weight is evenly on all four legs, I should say, and you're ready to go again. We start with the mini cat, just the tail moving. It goes through the middle of your spine, then you exhale, stretch all the way up. And then exhale again, sending the air out and reaching the body back long over your thighs. And then drawing the belly up, push down through the hands, down through the shins, draw up through the navel, and you're right back at the curve. Let's do one more here. Tail moving. Go through the spine, exhale here. Keep lifting yourself up off of that Cadillac, no sinking down. And then exhale again and reach your body back. My hands, the heels of my hands are pressing into my mat as I lengthen over my legs. And then rounding up, weight in my hands, right over my legs. Now I'm going to sneak something in here that isn't actually a cat, but feels so lovely in the morning. So you can take your right hand, slide it, and you're just going to give yourself a nice stretch in the shoulder and upper back. Come back. Left hand, so the one arm bends as the other arm slides through and you get another stretch, and then you come right back here. And now from here, we're going to draw the belly in and up. Keep the hips over the knees. Start to lift the navel in. Start to lift the weight out of the heels of your hands. Keep the hips coming forward over the knees, over the knees, over the knees, and sit up. Bring your arms up. Grab a wrist, stretch the sky. Take yourself over to the side. Try not to lean in the hips, but keep lifting. And come back to the center. Change to the other side. Draw the belly up. And lengthen all the way out. And come all the way up. And release down. And now you've got a little bit of movement in your spine that can be great to get you going for the rest of your day. Thank you.